My beloved children, in this quiet moment, I reach out to you with a love that is beyond measure. It is a love that transcends time, space, and every moment of fear or doubt. When you feel lost, when the world around you seems cold and unyielding, remember, my love for you remains constant. It is stronger than any trial you face, deeper than any sorrow you carry. You may wonder in your moments of pain if anyone truly understands. Hear me now. I see you. I hear your heart's cry. Your struggles are not unseen, nor are you ever abandoned. I stand beside you, offering comfort and guidance through each storm. But my child, there is a deeper truth I wish for you to grasp today. A truth that will guide you to peace, to joy, and to an abundance of grace in your life. As you listen to these words, know that the path ahead is bright. Those who trust in me, who seek me with an open heart, will find not just solace, but the strength to overcome. You are destined for greatness, my dear ones. You are my greatest treasure, and no barrier is too strong for my love to break. Stay with me through this message. I will share with you not only my love, but also the powerful lesson that will guide your steps and fill your life with purpose. As you hear these words, I ask you to like this video and subscribe to Christian Philosophy Daily. Here, you will find messages of faith, hope, and love, each one crafted to uplift and inspire your journey. Let us walk this path together, and let my love guide you. God's love is unfailing and everlasting, a path to trust and peace. My beloved children, today I speak to you with a heart full of love and compassion. I know the weight of your burdens, and I understand the struggles that often weigh heavy on your soul. But listen to me now, for I am here to remind you of a profound truth, a truth that, if embraced, will transform your life. My love for you is eternal. It is not bound by time, by distance, or by the circumstances that surround you. In every moment, whether in joy or sorrow, I am present. When you feel alone, remember that my arms are always open, waiting to hold you, to guide you, and to help you stand firm in the face of life's challenges. There are times when you may feel as though your trials are too much to bear. Perhaps you've stumbled, fallen into despair, or have questioned your worth. You may have wondered, why do I have to face such difficulties? But know this, my child, your pain was never part of my plan for you, but through your pain, you will find a deeper connection to me. Through your struggles, you will discover my strength, my peace, and my unwavering love. Consider the words I spoke in the Bible. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 34:18. This is not just a promise, this is a declaration of my presence. When your heart is broken, I am there to heal it. When your spirit is crushed, I am there to lift you up. Trust in this, my child, and you will feel my love surrounding you like a shield, keeping you safe from the storms of life. Each day I ask you to place your trust in me. This is not always easy, I understand. The world may try to pull you away from your faith, with distractions and doubts that cloud your vision. But remember, my child, I have called you to a life of purpose, a life that is rich with meaning, filled with blessings, and surrounded by my protection. All you need to do is trust. Trust in me, and I will show you the way. You may wonder, how can I trust when I am facing so much uncertainty? Trust is not always easy, but it is through faith that you will find peace. Trust is not the absence of fear, but the courage to move forward despite it. And as you walk this path, know that I am not far from you. I am right beside you, every step of the way. I will never abandon you. I will never forsake you. My love for you is stronger than any challenge you may face. Each day, I invite you to seek me. In the quiet moments when the world is still, listen for my voice. I am speaking to you in the whispers of your heart, in the beauty of the sunrise, and in the stillness of the night. I am with you always, offering guidance, love, and peace. You need only open your heart to me, and I will show you the way. Consider the words I spoke to my disciples. I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. John 14:6. When you walk with me, you walk in truth. When you seek me, you will find the life that I have promised you, one that is full of purpose, joy, and peace. And when the road is difficult, know that I will carry you. My love is not only a source of strength, but a refuge, a safe place where you can rest and find renewal. In your moments of doubt, remember this: there is no sin too great for my forgiveness, no mistake too large for my grace. I do not look at your failures, but at the heart that seeks me. Your past does not define you, but your relationship with me does. You are my child, and I love you, always. No matter where you have been, no matter what you have done, you are never beyond my reach. Let this truth anchor you. I am your refuge and your strength. You are never alone, my child. I am with you through every trial, every tear, and every triumph. My love will sustain you, my peace will surround you, and my joy will fill your heart. You need only to trust, to believe, and to reach out to me. Practical application for every day. Each morning when you awake, take a moment to remember my love. As you open your eyes to the day, remember that I am with you, guiding you. Throughout your day, turn your heart towards me in prayer. When you feel lost or uncertain, speak to me. When you feel overwhelmed, I will be there to calm your spirit. My child, the path I have set before you is not without challenge, but it is rich with purpose. Every trial you face is an opportunity for growth, an opportunity for you to trust me more fully. As you trust, you will find peace. As you surrender, you will find strength. And as you walk in faith, you will experience the fullness of my love, which is stronger than anything this world can offer. Take heart, my beloved, for I am with you always. The power of forgiveness and grace, embracing my love and letting go of your burdens. My beloved children, today I come to you with a message of profound importance. I speak to you not only of my love, but also of the grace that flows from it. A grace that has the power to heal your heart, to lift the burdens you carry, and to restore your soul to peace. Forgiveness is a cornerstone of my love, and it is through forgiveness that you will experience true freedom. You see, my child, I understand the pain of betrayal, the weight of regret, and the anguish of broken relationships. I know the sorrow that comes when you are wronged, and I understand the inner turmoil you may feel when you struggle to forgive. But listen closely. I call you to forgive as I have forgiven you. The forgiveness I offer is boundless, and it is the key to unlocking the life of peace and joy that I have planned for you. Consider the words I shared with my disciples, for if you forgive other people when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. Matthew 6:14. These words are not a command for you to obey out of duty alone, but a pathway to peace. Forgiveness is not just for the one who wronged you, it is a gift you give to yourself. When you release the pain of the past, when you let go of the resentment and anger that hold you captive, you make room for my love to fill your heart. You make room for healing, for renewal, and for the peace that surpasses all understanding. Forgiveness is not always easy, I know. It may feel as though the wound is too deep or the betrayal too great to let go of. But my child, remember that my love for you is stronger than any hurt you can carry. I am here to walk with you through the process of healing. I am here to help you forgive, not by your own strength, but through the strength I give you. When you are weak, I will make you strong. When you are weary, I will renew you. I will help you carry the weight of your burdens. Each day, I ask you to forgive, not just the great offenses, but the small ones too. In your relationships and in your interactions with others, let forgiveness be your guide. When someone wrongs you, instead of holding on to anger or bitterness, turn to me and ask for the grace to forgive. I will give it to you. I will soften your heart, and I will fill you with the love that frees you from the chains of resentment. You may wonder, what if I forgive, but the pain remains? My child, healing takes time, but forgiveness is the first step. Forgiveness is not forgetting, it is releasing. When you forgive, you release the hold that the offense has over your heart. And in that release, I will pour out my peace upon you. The wound may not vanish immediately, but my grace will begin to heal it. And over time, you will feel the burden lift. As you practice forgiveness in your life, remember this: my grace is sufficient for you. There is no sin too great for my forgiveness, no wrong too deep to heal. I see your heart, and I know your struggles. When you come to me with a contrite heart, I will forgive you, and I will help you forgive those who have wronged you. Do not hold on to guilt, my child. Do not carry the weight of past mistakes, for I have already paid the price for your sins. I have made you new. You are free in me. Forgiveness is not just about releasing others from their wrongs. It is about freeing yourself from the chains of pain and anger. When you forgive, you open the door to my love. You allow my peace to flood your heart, and you allow my joy to fill the spaces that once held bitterness and sorrow. Let this be your practice each day, my beloved child. When you feel wronged, turn to me. When you feel the weight of unforgiveness in your heart, turn to me. Ask for the strength to forgive, and I will give it to you. You do not walk this path alone. I am with you, every step of the way. And as you forgive, you will find freedom. You will find peace, and you will find the abundant life I have promised you. Trust in my plan for you, a life filled with purpose and abundance. My beloved children, today I want to speak to you about something of great importance: trust. Trust in me, for I am your creator, your provider, and your guide. I know the path you walk, the dreams you have, and the challenges you face. You may wonder at times, why do things happen the way they do? Why do I face hardship and struggle? Let me reassure you, my child, that nothing in your life happens by chance. Every moment, every breath, and every experience is part of the beautiful plan I have laid out for you. Trust in me, for I have a purpose for your life. A purpose that is filled with meaning, joy, and fulfillment. I created you with intention, and I have called you to walk this earth in a way that reflects my glory. There is no mistake in your existence. You are exactly who I intended you to be. And although the road may seem uncertain at times, know this: I am with you every step of the way. The scriptures tell us, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." Jeremiah 29, verse 11. These words are not just promises to be read, they are truths to be lived. My plans for you are good, my child, and they are filled with hope. Your future is not defined by the struggles of today, but by the greatness I have destined for you. Every trial, every joy, and every sorrow is leading you to the life I have prepared for you. A life filled with abundance, peace, and purpose. I know there are moments when you feel lost. Perhaps you feel uncertain about the future, or overwhelmed by the weight of your current circumstances. It is in these moments, my beloved child, that I ask you to trust in my plan. I am not a distant observer. I am right here with you. My presence surrounds you, and my love sustains you. The path may not always be clear, but I am the light that guides your way. Trusting in my plan does not mean you will never face hardship. Quite the opposite, my child. The journey will have its difficulties, but I promise you this: I will never leave you to face them alone. Every difficulty, every trial is an opportunity for you to grow stronger, to deepen your faith and trust more fully in me. It is through the challenges that you will experience my strength, my grace, and my unending love. Let go of the need to control every detail of your life. So many of you are burdened by the desire to know the future, to understand every twist and turn before it happens. But my child, this is not the way of faith. Faith requires trust. Trust that I know what is best for you, even when you cannot see the full picture. I see the beginning and the end, and I know every step of your journey. Trust in my timing, for it is perfect. I will lead you, step by step, to the place I have prepared for you. I call you to surrender your worries and your fears to me. Your plans may not always unfold as you imagined, but know that my plans are better. The world may offer you shortcuts, distractions, and promises of instant success, but these will not bring you peace. Only in my will, only in walking with me, will you find true fulfillment. Each day, practice surrendering your heart to me. When you wake, release your fears into my hands. When you face a challenge, trust that I am with you, guiding you through it. Let go of the burden of control and allow me to show you the beauty of my plan. You do not have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. I am here, and I will bear it with you. Your success is not determined by the world's standards, but by your faithfulness to me and the purpose I have placed within you. Remember this. You are my beloved child, and I have equipped you with everything you need to fulfill the purpose I have for you. Your life is not a series of random events, but a beautiful tapestry woven by my hands. Trust in me, and you will find peace, direction, and the fulfillment of all that I have promised you. Finding peace through faith, embracing my presence in every moment. My beloved children, today I invite you to find peace, not in the world's fleeting comforts, but in the steady, unwavering presence I offer you. I know that the world around you is often loud, chaotic, and filled with distractions. There are moments when you may feel lost, overwhelmed, or uncertain of where to turn. But I am here, my child, to remind you that true peace is found in my presence. In the book of Philippians, I spoke through my servant Paul. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4:6-7. These words are not just a command, they are an invitation. I offer you peace, but it is a peace that comes from trusting in me, not from the circumstances you face. To find peace, you must first surrender your anxieties to me. Do not hold on to the worries of life, the burdens that weigh you down. I know the struggles you face, and I understand the weight that your heart carries. But my child, you do not have to carry it alone. Let me take your burdens from you. Turn to me in your moments of distress and uncertainty. I will give you rest. The world offers many ways to find peace, comfort in possessions, status, or fleeting pleasures. But these things do not last, my child. They may offer a moment of relief, but they cannot provide lasting peace. My peace is not like the world's peace. It is a peace that remains in the storm, a peace that transcends all understanding. My peace will guard your heart and mind, even when the world around you is chaotic. When you are with me, you are at peace, for I am your refuge and your strength. Each day I call you to seek me in prayer. This is the first step in finding the peace that only I can offer. When you wake in the morning, before your feet touch the ground, take a moment to quiet your heart and remember that I am with you. Speak to me. Pour out your worries, your fears, and your desires, and listen for my voice in the stillness. I am here, and I am listening. When you feel overwhelmed throughout the day, come to me again. Let go of the pressure to control every situation and trust in my guidance. I will lead you through the most difficult of times. It is in these moments, when you feel most helpless, that my strength will be made perfect. Remember, my child, peace comes from surrendering to me, not from striving to handle everything on your own. Trust in my timing, for I am always at work, even when you cannot see it. The challenges you face are not without purpose. I allow them to shape you, to refine you, and to draw you closer to me. Amid difficulty, you can still find peace. My peace is not the absence of trouble. It is the assurance that I am with you, always. When you feel your heart growing restless, remember this. I am your shepherd. Just as I led my people through the wilderness, I will lead you through the trials of life. You are never alone, my child. I will guide you with my wisdom, protect you with my strength, and comfort you with my love. Trust that I will never leave you. You are always safe in my care. And as you walk through your day, take a moment to reflect on all that I have given you, my love, my guidance, and the promise of my presence. True peace comes from recognizing that I am with you, not just in the easy moments, but in every moment. No matter the circumstances, I will be your peace, living in faith, embracing my will and purpose for your life. My beloved children, I come to you today with a message that speaks to the very heart of your existence, living in faith. This is not a passive belief, nor a fleeting moment of hope. No, my child, faith is the foundation upon which your life should stand. It is the lens through which you see the world, the strength by which you face every challenge, and the compass that guides you through both the light and the darkness of life. Faith in me is not just a concept, it is a way of living. It is the belief that I, your Creator, have a purpose for you, and that you are never alone on the path I have set for you. Every day I ask you to step forward in faith, to trust that I am with you, leading you, guiding you, and shaping you. I am not a distant observer of your life, my child. I am intimately involved in every moment, every choice, and every step you take. Consider the words I spoke through my servant Jesus. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, "Move from here to there," and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. Matthew 17:20. These words are not meant to exaggerate. They are meant to convey the true power of faith in me. Even a small amount of faith in me can accomplish great things. Your faith, however small it may feel at times, is the key to unlocking the impossible in your life. But how do you live out this faith, my beloved? Faith is not just a feeling, it is a practice. It is something you must live every single day, in every decision, every action, and every moment of doubt. Faith is not reserved for Sundays or for moments when life is easy. It is in the trials, in the struggles, and in the ordinary moments of life that your faith is tested and strengthened. This is where you must lean on me the most. When the road is difficult, when the future is unclear, and when you feel weak, that is when you must choose to trust me fully. Each day, I call you to walk in faith, to trust that I am working in your life even when you cannot see it. This requires surrender, surrendering your will, your desires, and your need for control to me. You do not need to have all the answers, my child. You only need to trust in me. You do not need to understand the full picture. My vision for your life is far greater than anything you can imagine. There will be times when you feel uncertain about the path ahead, and in those moments I ask you to pause, to pray, and to listen for my guidance. Trust that I will guide you. Just as I guided the Israelites through the wilderness, so I will guide you through the deserts of your own life. Trust in my timing, for I will open doors at the right time, and I will close others when the time is right. My child, I see what lies ahead, and I know the best way to lead you. Faith is also about obedience. To walk in faith is to obey my commands and live according to the purpose I have given you. The world may offer you many paths, but the path I have set before you is the one that leads to peace, to joy, and to fulfillment. Trust that I know what is best for you, and that my commands are not burdens, but guides to a life of freedom and abundance. And when you stumble, as you will at times, know this: I am always there to pick you up. Your faith may waver, your steps may falter, but my love for you never changes. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Each time you fall, I will be there to help you rise again, and your faith will grow stronger through each trial. You are not alone, my child. Living in faith means living with hope. Hope that the future I have planned for you is good. Hope that even in the darkest times, I am with you, and hope that my promises are true. You may not see the outcome right now, but trust that I am at work in your life, bringing you closer to the person I have called you to be. So today, I invite you to live in faith. Trust in my will for your life. Surrender your fears, your doubts, and your worries to me, and know that I will lead you toward the life I have promised. Live boldly in the assurance that I am always with you, and in each step, remember that your faith in me will always make a way. Embracing my grace, a journey of transformation and renewal. My beloved children, today I speak to you of grace, a gift I offer you freely, without cost or condition. It is through my grace that you are made new, that you are forgiven, and that you are transformed. My grace is not something you can earn. It is something you receive with an open heart. This grace, my child, is the key to unlocking the fullness of life that I have planned for you. In the book of Ephesians, I spoke through my servant Paul, for it is by grace you have been saved through faith. And this is not from yourselves, it is the gift of God, not by works so that no one can boast. Ephesians 2:8-9. These words remind you, my child, that my grace is a gift. It is not something you can earn through good deeds or by striving for perfection. It is a gift given to you because I love you. You are my beloved, and I long to pour out my grace upon you every day. But what does it mean to live in my grace? To live in my grace is to embrace the new life I offer you each day. It is to let go of the guilt of the past, to release the shame that burdens your heart, and to accept the forgiveness I offer freely. My grace transforms you. It takes you from the darkness of your mistakes and brings you into the light of my love. It is not just a one-time event, it is an ongoing journey of renewal and growth. Every day, as you trust in me, I will continue to renew you. I will continue to make you more like me, shaping you into the person I have called you to be. There may be moments when you feel unworthy, when you think that your mistakes are too great for my grace. But listen to me now. There is no sin too great, no failure too deep, that my grace cannot cover. I see your heart, and I know your struggles. I understand the weight of your burdens. And yet, I offer you grace, not based on your performance, but because of my unending love for you. The moment you turn to me, I embrace you with open arms. No matter how far you have strayed, no matter how many times you have fallen, my grace will always be there to lift you. Living in my grace means choosing to live with hope, even when the world seems filled with despair. It means trusting that no matter what you face, I am with you, and my grace is sufficient for every need. When you are weak, I am strong. When you are tired, I will give you rest. My grace is your strength in times of weakness, your peace in times of turmoil, and your joy in times of sorrow. Each day, I ask you to practice receiving my grace. In the quiet moments of your day, come before me and accept the grace I offer. When you feel overwhelmed, turn to me and remember that my grace is always available to you. You do not have to carry your burdens alone. Let me bear them with you, and I will make your yoke easy and your burden light. And as you receive my grace, I ask you to extend it to others. Grace is not only for you, but for those around you. When others wrong you, when they fall short, remember that my grace is sufficient for them too. Forgive as I have forgiven you. Let my grace flow through you, healing broken relationships and offering love where there is pain. As you extend grace to others, you reflect my love and mercy in the world, becoming a vessel of transformation. Remember this, my child. My grace is not just a concept to understand, but a reality to experience. You can experience my grace every moment of every day. It will carry you through the hardest times, uplift you when you are weary, and fill you with joy when you are lost in sorrow. My grace is always sufficient, and it will never run out. Trust in me, and live in the power of my grace, walking in obedience, the path to true freedom and purpose. My beloved children, I come to you today with a message of obedience, a word that may seem difficult or burdensome to some. But I ask you to listen closely, for my understanding of obedience is not one of mere submission, but of freedom and purpose. To walk in obedience to me is to align your will with mine, to trust that my commands and guidance are for your good, and that in following me, you will find the life I have always intended for you. In the Bible, I spoke through the psalmist, saying, I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you. Psalm 32:8. These words are not just a promise, but a declaration of my desire to lead you, to guide you toward a life of fulfillment, peace, and purpose. Obedience to me is not about rigid rules or a list of do's and don'ts, but about trusting in my plan for you. I have created you with a purpose, my child, and when you walk in my ways, you walk in the freedom that comes from living in accordance with my will. Obedience is the key that unlocks the door to the abundant life I have prepared for you. It is through obedience that you experience the fullness of my love, the joy of knowing that you are walking in alignment with the purpose I have set for you. When I speak to you, my child, it is not a call to constrain your life, but to set you free. Freedom is found in my commands because they are not meant to bind you, but to protect you. In the world, you will face many temptations, distractions, and paths that lead you astray. But when you follow me, you are following the path that leads to life and peace. Living in obedience means trusting me, even when you cannot see the full picture. I know the desires of your heart. I know your struggles, and I understand the challenges you face. But my child, my love for you is greater than your understanding. When you obey my voice, you are walking in faith, not in your own understanding. It is in trusting me that you will find peace and rest for your soul. There will be moments in your life when my commands may seem difficult to follow. There may be times when the world around you pulls you in a different direction. But I ask you, my child, to trust me, even in those moments of doubt. Obedience is an act of faith. It is trusting that my ways are higher than yours and that I know what is best for you. You may not always understand the reasons behind my instructions, but remember that I am your Father, and I desire only what is good for you. Obedience is also a reflection of your love for me. When you follow my commands, you are demonstrating your trust in me and your love for me. In the Gospel of John, I said, "If you love me, keep my commands." John 14, verse 15. Your obedience is an expression of the love we share. It is not about following rules out of obligation, but out of a deep love and trust in the one who created you. Every day I call you to live in obedience. It is not about perfection, but about progress. It is about choosing to follow me in every moment, to trust that I am leading you, and to walk in the path of righteousness. Obey my voice, and you will find joy and fulfillment in every step you take. When you choose to obey, you are choosing life. You are choosing peace. You are choosing to align your life with the purpose I have set before you. Remember this, my child. Obedience brings freedom, and freedom leads to true peace. When you walk in my will, you are walking in the path of righteousness, and that is where you will find your purpose. Trust me, obey me, and know that you are loved beyond measure. My beloved children, as we come to the close of this time together, I want to remind you of the truths we have reflected upon. My love for you is unchanging, and it is through my love, grace, and strength that you can overcome every trial, every challenge, and every weakness. You are not alone in this journey. I am with you, guiding you, lifting you, and empowering you. Trust in me, walk in faith, and embrace the grace I offer. Every day is an opportunity to grow closer to me, to deepen your relationship with me, and to experience the fullness of life I have planned for you. Obey my guidance, for my commands are not burdens to bear, but the path that leads to peace, purpose, and joy. Through faith, you will find strength, and through obedience, you will experience true freedom. My child, your weakness is not something to fear. It is the very place where my strength is made perfect. Embrace the moments of vulnerability, for they are the moments where my power will shine the brightest. Live in my grace, knowing that you are forgiven, renewed, and empowered to fulfill the purpose I have set before you. As you go forth from this moment, I encourage you to practically live out these lessons each day. Trust in me, walk with me, and let my love be the light that guides your steps. You are my beloved child, and I am with you always. If this message has touched your heart, I invite you to share it with others. Like, subscribe, and share your own stories in the comments below, for your journey in faith can encourage others to walk in the same trust and hope. Together, let us share in the love and grace of God each day.